Hey, Chris Liepe here. We have an isolated vocal breakdown of The Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin Burnley. And we have the unique opportunity here to look at and listen to not only the lead vocals, but all the background vocals as a separate stem. And if you're into Breaking Benjamin at all, you know that a lot of the interest and power from the vocals come in the awesome arranging and layering that happens in the studio recording. So I'm really excited to get into this with you and show you how much difference doubling, harmonies, and orchestrating vocals, how much difference that makes. I think a lot of times we tend to put too much on our single voice. You know, we listen to recordings and we go, man, that guy's a great singer. And we unconsciously gloss over all the production aspects and all the arranging ideas that go into making what we hear as a great lead vocal. There are a lot of great lead vocals out there, but there are a lot of great vocal arrangements out there. And that's what this song in particular is going to demonstrate. And there's lots to unpack here, lots of vocal flavors. And if you'd like help discovering more of your vocal flavors, how you can bring out different sounds, different emotions, different levels of aggression in your own voice, click the link below and join my free voice course, and I'll help you do just that. All right, grab a nice pair of headphones. Let's get started. There's so many things in the original studio recording that are there and you can hear a little bit, but it's so neat to hear them brought out. And before I forget, I've done a Sing Like Benjamin Burnley video, and I cover a lot of different parts of different songs. And I talk about his compression, airflow management, his placement, his tone, and a lot about how he gets his sound. We're not going to be focusing as much on that, although I will touch on it in this video. We're going to be unpacking the effects of how he layers his voice, mainly in this video. But at the end of this video, I'll link you to that Sing Like video so you can get the full Benjamin Burnley experience as I have presented it. All right, here we go.
If I had to, I would put myself right beside you. So let me ask.
So the first thing I notice here is there is definite doubling, and you don't hear that as much in the original.
If I had to.
If I had to. Now, he is definitely getting his face out of the way. If I had to. And then he's using airflow in a certain way to bring about a sheen on his voice. So if we have a note, and then we insert a little bit of that's holding back air with the area above our larynx, our false chord area. If I had to. And when we get that balance right, we get that rasp. And what we're hearing is a doubled vocal with that rasp.
Right beside you.
Right beside you. That and a little bit of generation loss, digital generation loss in the recording where I got these tracks.
So let me ask, would you like that? Would you like that?
Okay, now here, it's so neat.
Ask, would you like that?
We have the aggressive out of your face, out of your way. Would you like that? Would you like that? Yeah! Oh! Would you like that? And then we have just these background vocals turned way up.
Would you like that? Would you like that?
Now listen to his tone. Listen to the lead vocals.
Ask, would you like that?
We have a little bit of those lower ones in there.
Ask, would you like that? Would you like that?
Would you like that? Would you like that? But then if we listen to just these background vocals.
Would you like that?
Like that. You'd be tempted when you're singing lower. Would you like that? To close up. But he is matching the intensity of those lead vocals.
Would you like that?
Would you like that? Would you like that? He's still using
Would you like that?
a little bit of that compression. Would you? It's not just, would you like that? He's still getting his face out of the way. He's still spitting out those words.
Would you like that?
Would you like that? Like that? Remember, when you're doing background vocals, there is a delicate balance. You are an additive vocalist at that point, and you need to evaluate on a case-by-case basis whether you need to phrase and match the intensity of your lead vocal, or if you need to do something different. And we'll hear examples of both as we move on.
You say this love is the last time.
Now listen here on this phrase.
You say this.
You say. There's definitely a whisper going on there. And then with love.
You say this love is a.
You say this love. You say this love.
You say this love is the last time.
Last time. You say this love is the last time. You say this love is the last time. Now, he's also doubling here. Listen to the original, because the original doesn't bring out the double as much.
You say this love is the last time.
But it's absolutely there. I want to do something with my own voice to bring this doubling into perspective, and you can hear how things come together from an overall sheen point of view, as long as you're singing it well. I've now got a little bit of two different reverbs on my vocal. I've got a early reflection reverb, and I've got a more of a hall reverb, and that's going to help fill out the space a little bit. And we're going to be working with this phrase.
Say this love is the last time.
If you say this love is the last time. Let's compare my timing to his real quick. If you say this love is the last time. I held out time at the end a little bit more, but that's okay. Now I'm going to double that. If you say this love is the last time. I was grittier on time here, but that's only part of the picture. Most doublings they're really a tripling. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do it one more time, and we're going to pan this guy out just a little bit, not hard left and right, and then we're going to pan this guy out just a little bit, not hard left and right. If you say this love is the last time. Now we have this widening that happens, this natural, wonderful widening. If you say this love is the last time. Especially with that variance in the way that time was said. Last time, time. We can really have fun layering that and being slightly different guys every time. If you say this love is the last time. All right.
Do you like that? No!
Now what's really interesting here is that he's doubling that scream.
Do you like that? No!
But then when he goes to that scream, it's not panned all the way out. You have this.
Do you like that? Do you like that? No!
Just the solo scream there. We'll get more into that stuff in a little bit.
Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break.
Orchestra, vocal orchestra here. Let me mute the leads here.
Something's getting in the way. Something's just about.
Something's just about to break. Something's just about to break. Listen to the way he does his bahout. Listen there on the leads.
Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break.
There's a bahout, and then listen on the background vocals exclusively.
Something's just about to break.
Just about to break. About to break. He splits up bahout. He doesn't do that as much in the lead vocals. Really interesting. Intentional phrasing choices that impact the rhythm and the delivery.
I will try to find my place.
I will try to find my place. Place is a two-syllable word there.
Find my place. Find my place.
Not so much in the lead vocal.
Find my place.
My place! My place! Well, he's doing that on the lead vocal. He layers it with the my place. And you listen to them together.
Find my place.
And they blend perfectly.
Find my place.
And there's a lot of people who ask the question, are these guys really thinking about some of this stuff? And a lot of times, no. But when you're thinking about background vocals and how they blend together, absolutely yes, you are thinking about this stuff. You're thinking about the timbre. You're reacting to the lead vocal. Find my place! Getting that quality really good where he's dropped his larynx. My place! And then he has this brighter sound.
Find my place.
Find my place. That's helping them cut in the mix well together and blend. I love this part here.
Of Jane, so tell me how it should.
So I want to record this part because it ends in a scream, and the vocal layering, going through this exercise with your own voice is just super fun. It's not a how close can I get to the original? It's using his ideas. What can I do with my voice and kind of expand upon it a little bit? So we're going to take this little phrase here.
Jane, so tell me how it should be.
Listen to those doubles there at the end. You know that he's got the bay! And then you know he's got some cleaner stuff in there. Bay! But they are panned in. And it's really neat when you listen to the original on that scream, the production. Everything kind of collapses, and you hear some delay there, what you think is delay. But it's also those trailing offs of other doubles and background vocals that are just kind of there. Really, really neat stuff. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Okay, and I got progressively grittier on each one of those screams. Now for the octave down, and we're gonna pan these out more. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Now for those higher parts. Jane, so tell me how it should be. Jane, so tell me how it should. Okay, now I just feel like adding a bit more beef to that scream. Tell me how it should be. So what I did is I aimed for a higher pitch. And I'm gonna double that. And then we're gonna bring it in just a little bit behind. This isn't something that he did, but he inspired me to do it anyway. Test, test. We're gonna go for that. How it should be. Now we're gonna do a little clean sort of bay, like he did. Should be. Okay, so I spent a bit of time leveling things, and here's what we have. Jane, so tell me how it should be. And you hear that neat, subtle delay tail on the end there. Yeah, lots of different ideas. That could be worked more, but let's move on. Don't get it too in the weeds there, but love that kind of thing.
Makes you tick as I lie down.
What makes you tick?
Makes you tick as I lie down.
Tick. You can even hear him. You can hear him getting right on that mic.
Tick as I lie down.
Tick.
Tick as I lie down. Sore and sick. Do you like that? Do you like that? There's a fine
Now,
between love and hate, and I don't mind.
did that again. Between love and hate, love and hate. He's so engaged in what he's doing.
Between love and hate, and I don't mind. Just let me say
Here's some more background vocals here.
that I like that. I like that.
I like that right here. I do like that right here. They didn't take that out of the edits. I think that's funny. I have stuff like that in my recordings too.
Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break.
They are very much together. And I might sound like I'm stating the obvious, but remember earlier I was trying to do subtle variances to create depth. Here, we want them to be as together as possible.
I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane.
Diary of Jane! Neat harmony there.
As I look the other way,
nice 3-part there too.
I still try to find my place in the diary of...
I love how he hits place. And by the way, part of the reason I'm stopping so much is so that YouTube, the copyright stuff doesn't flag me.
Place in...
Place!
I still try to find my place.
I still try to find my place. He's got this bright face out of the way, spitting out the words, I still try to find my place. And then amps up the compression, lowers his larynx. My place! My place! That's a really fun thing to practice. And do it with your face. My place! And see what you can do with it.
A diary of Jane, so tell me.
And then
how it should be.
Bay! I like how he closes that. A little bit different there. No trails on the end as much on that one. But I like the formation there. Where he starts with bay and goes to E. Bay!
Desperate, I will crawl, waiting for so long.
Now, what you don't hear as much, listen here.
I will crawl, waiting.
Desperation.
I will crawl, waiting.
And then you have the background vocals only.
I will crawl, waiting for so long.
Listen to how soft his consonants are, especially crawl. Listen.
I will crawl.
Listen to the leads.
I will crawl.
I will crawl. And then we have a very soft, I will crawl, I will crawl. It's almost a G. We don't want those standing out together.
I will crawl.
Yeah. That's a huge, huge background vocal win right there. When we let the consonants be different, this is another example of being a complementary additive vocalist and not doing the same things, particularly in those lower octaves.
Waiting for so long, no love, there's
no love. He's a really good note roaster, right? No love.
Die for anyone. What have I become?
So, kind of fun you hear in the background. What have I become? You hear that going on, and then you also hear this.
What have I become?
Much more gritty in front. But listen to the transition, the tone placement differences.
Die for anyone.
Die for anyone. What have I become? What I want. And then we have the lower larynx position background vocals behind. What have I? And what have I? All those things happening.
Something's getting.
Really neat when you layer it all together.
I'll try to find my place in the diary of Jane.
Ah, I love how things narrow at the end there.
Diary of
Diary of, and then cuts out, and then you have things go back, and
Jane.
you still have that doubled octave. So the placement of different vocal ideas, the different characters or different timbres that he explores, even within the same part as he layers. So compelling and so inspiring. I hope you enjoy these videos. I have a lot more planned. Leave comments. Tell me which other songs you'd like me to unpack like this. And if I can get a hold of isolated tracks, I will absolutely do this. Also, if you want more help unpacking the possibilities in your own voice, make sure you click that link below and join my free vocal course. See you for more.